Let me ask you something. How many times have you planned the perfect study routine only to give up after 2 days? You set your alarm early. You bought fancy notebooks. You told yourself this time would be different. But then you hit snooze, scrolled through your phone for an hour, and suddenly the entire day was gone. If this sounds like you, don't worry, because 90% of students are doing their routine completely wrong, and that's exactly what we're going to fix today. In this video, I'm going to show you the complete student daily routine that actually works in real life. Not some crazy schedule that requires you to wake up at 4 in the morning and study 18 hours straight, but a balanced routine that maximizes your focus, protects your energy, and still gives you time to actually enjoy being young. Stick with me till the end, because I'm also going to reveal the psychology behind why most routines fail and the exact habits that top students use to stay consistent without burning out. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about why having a routine even matters. Think about your phone. When it's running smoothly with updates and good battery, it works perfectly. But when it's overloaded with apps, low on battery, and never gets shut down properly, it starts glitching. Your brain is exactly the same. Without structure, without rest, without proper energy management, your mind crashes. Here's the truth most students don't realize. You don't fail because you're not smart enough. You fail because you don't know how to structure your time. You either overwork yourself until you burn out completely, or you underwork and fall so far behind you can't catch up. A proper daily routine is like your operating system. It keeps everything running smooth, keeps you consistent, keeps you sharp without the constant stress and guilt. And here's what's interesting. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you'll feel like conquering the world. Other days you'll feel like doing absolutely nothing. But if your routine is solid, it carries you through both the good days and the bad days. Discipline beats motivation every single time, because discipline is about showing up even when you don't feel like it. Now let's start with the morning routine, and I know what you're thinking. You're going to tell me to wake up at 5 in the morning. But here's the thing. You don't need to torture yourself with some extreme wake-up time. Waking up anywhere between 6 and 7:30 is perfectly fine. What matters more than the time is what you do after you wake up. And here's where most students destroy their entire day before it even starts. The very first thing they do is grab their phone and start scrolling. Instagram, messages, emails, news. Suddenly 30 minutes are gone, and their brain is already overwhelmed with information. Think about it like this. Checking your phone first thing in the morning is like inviting 50 strangers into your bedroom to scream their opinions at you before you've even brushed your teeth. It's chaos. Instead, here's what you should do. Wake up, don't touch your phone. Drink a full glass of water because your body is dehydrated after hours of sleep. Open your curtains and let natural light hit your face because it signals your brain to wake up naturally. And just take 5 deep breaths. No rushing, no stress, just presence. How you start your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. If you start with calm and intention, your whole day feels more controlled. If you start with chaos and reaction, your whole day feels scattered and overwhelming. Next comes light movement. And I'm not asking you to go run 5 miles or hit the gym. Just 5 to 10 minutes of stretching, a few jumping jacks, maybe some yoga poses, or even just walking around your room. Here's why this matters. When you sleep, your body is in rest mode. Your blood flow is slow, your muscles are stiff, your brain isn't fully online yet. Light movement wakes everything up. It increases blood flow, which means more oxygen to your brain, and more oxygen means better focus, better memory, better understanding when you sit down to study. Think of it like turning on the engine before you start driving. You wouldn't just slam the gas pedal on a cold engine, right? Your body needs the same warm-up, and students who move in the morning consistently report feeling more alert and less sluggish during their first study session. It's such a small habit, but the impact is massive. Now let's talk about breakfast and hydration. Here's something most students completely underestimate. Your brain runs on fuel, specifically glucose. When you skip breakfast, your brain is literally running on empty. That's why you feel tired during morning classes. That's why you can't focus. That's why you zone out and have to reread the same paragraph 5 times. You're not lazy. You're just not feeding your brain. Keep breakfast simple. You don't need some elaborate meal, a banana with oatmeal, eggs with toast, a smoothie with protein. Anything that gives you sustained energy. Avoid sugary cereals or pastries because they'll spike your blood sugar and then crash it an hour later, leaving you more tired than before. And hydration is just as important. Here's a fact that might shock you. Dehydration feels almost identical to tiredness. So the next time you think you're being lazy, maybe your body is just screaming for water. Keep a water bottle with you all day and actually use it. After breakfast comes the golden hour, your morning study session. And this is the most powerful part of your entire day. Here's why. Your brain is sharpest in the first few hours after waking up. Your willpower is at its peak. Your focus is strongest. Distractions haven't piled up yet. So why would you waste that time scrolling social media or watching random videos? Use it for your hardest subject. If math makes your brain hurt, do math in the morning. If you're memorizing something complex, do it now. If you're working on a difficult project, tackle it during this window. One focused hour in the morning is worth 3 tired hours at night. Trust me on this. And here's how to make it effective. Use the Pomodoro technique. Study for 50 minutes with complete focus. No phone, no music with lyrics, no TV in the background. Just deep work. Then take a 10-minute break. But during that break, don't grab your phone. That's not a real break. That's just switching from one screen to another. Instead, stand up, stretch, walk around, drink water, look outside. Give your brain actual rest. And here's what students don't understand. Your brain isn't a machine. Even machines need cool down time. If you push nonstop without breaks, you're not being productive, you're just burning out faster. Now let's move into the afternoon. This is usually when you have classes, lectures, or tutorials. And honestly, this is where most students completely zone out. They sit there, maybe take a few notes, nod their head, but nothing actually sticks. Later, when they try to study, they realize they remember almost nothing from class. Here's the trick to change that. Be an active learner, not a passive one. What does that mean? It means don't just copy what the teacher writes word for word. Process the information first, then write it in your own words. It means ask questions even if they seem small. Curiosity makes learning stick. It means after class, spend just 2 to 3 minutes summarizing what you learned. You can write it down or even just say it out loud to yourself. This tiny habit makes a massive difference because you're reviewing the material twice without even trying. Think of it like this. Passive learning is like trying to fill a bucket with holes. Most of the information leaks out. Active learning is like sealing those holes so everything you learn actually stays. After a few hours of classes, your brain and body are exhausted. And this is where most students make another huge mistake. They eat a massive heavy lunch and then crash on the couch. Here's what happens. Heavy meals send all your blood and energy into digestion mode. Your body gets sluggish, your brain slows down, and suddenly you're fighting to keep your eyes open even though it's only 2 in the afternoon. Instead, eat a light, nutritious lunch. Some protein like eggs or chicken, some veggies. Maybe some fruit. Keep it balanced and not too much. And then give yourself a power reset. Either take a 15 to 20-minute nap, not longer or you'll feel groggy, or go for a short 10-minute walk outside. Fresh air and movement wake your brain back up. Think of this as hitting the reset button. Your brain has been working hard. It deserves a break before the next round. Now comes the tricky part, the afternoon study session. This is when your energy dips, your focus isn't as sharp, and it's really tempting to just scroll your phone or stare at your books without actually absorbing anything. So here's how to use this time smartly. Don't try to learn new complex material right now. Instead, use the afternoon for hands-on practice, solve problems, do past exam papers, make flashcards, summarize notes, work on assignments, anything that involves doing rather than passive reading. Your brain might be slower, but your hands can still work, and the act of doing helps reinforce what you learned in the morning. It's like the difference between reading about swimming and actually getting in the pool. Practice makes it real. Evening time is when your body and mind need a different kind of activity. After hours of sitting and studying, you need movement. And no, you don't have to become a gym athlete. Just 20 to 30 minutes of something active. Play a sport, go for a run, dance to music in your room, ride a bike, whatever gets your body moving. Exercise doesn't just keep you physically healthy. It sharpens your memory, reduces stress and anxiety, boosts your energy for the next day, and improves your mood. Students who move in the evening sleep better and wake up with more mental clarity. And after movement, give yourself creative time. Do something fun that has nothing to do with academics. Draw, write, play music, cook something new, work on a hobby project. Creativity recharges your brain in a way that rest alone can't. It prevents burnout, keeps you motivated, And honestly, it's what makes life actually enjoyable. You're not a robot designed only to study. You're a human who needs joy and expression. As night approaches, do a light evening study session, but keep it easy. Review your notes from earlier, summarize key points, organize your materials for tomorrow, solve a few simple practice questions. The goal here isn't intense learning. It's reinforcement. You're helping your brain file away the information properly so it sticks long-term. And then before bed, spend 5 to 10 minutes planning tomorrow. Write down 3 to 5 specific tasks, not vague things like study, but clear actions. Like finish chapter 3 biology and solve 15 algebra problems and read 10 pages of that book. Here's why planning works. Your brain stresses about unfinished tasks. That's why you lie in bed thinking about everything you forgot to do. But when you write it down, your brain relaxes because there's already a system in place. It's like telling your mind it's okay to rest now, we've got this handled. Now here's the part most students hate but need to hear. Stop using screens at least 30 minutes before bed. I know it's hard. I know scrolling feels relaxing. But here's the science. Blue light from phones and laptops tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. It suppresses melatonin, which is the hormone that makes you sleepy. That's why you're wide awake at midnight even though you're exhausted. Replace screen time with something calming. Read an actual book. Listen to soft music. Journal about your day. Do some light stretching. Let your brain naturally wind down. And then sleep. Never ever sacrifice sleep for studying. I know exams are stressful. I know deadlines are tight. But here's the hard truth. Sleep is when your brain converts everything you studied into actual memory. Studying without sleep is like saving a document but never clicking save. All that effort just disappears. Aim for 7 to 8 hours every night. Protect your sleep like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. Now here's what ties everything together. Your routine is completely useless if your mindset is broken. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop thinking you need to study 12 hours a day to be successful. Quality beats quantity every single time. 2 hours of focused deep work is better than 6 hours of distracted half-effort. And stop being afraid of failure. Every successful student failed multiple times before they figured it out. The difference is they didn't quit, they adjusted. They learned, they kept going. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, is what separates average students from exceptional ones. So there you have it, the complete student daily routine: morning deep focus, afternoon active practice, evening movement and creativity, night review and rest. Follow this for 30 days and watch how everything changes. Your focus improves, your stress decreases, your grades go up, and you actually start enjoying the process. But here's the thing. Knowing this information means nothing if you don't act on it. And that's where most people fail. They watch the video, they feel inspired, and then they do nothing. Don't be that person. But there's one more piece to this puzzle that makes everything exponentially more powerful. It's called the power of compounding, the idea that small daily actions create massive long-term results. I made an entire video explaining this principle because it's the secret behind every successful student, every high achiever, every person who transforms their life. The video is on your screen right now. Click it, watch it, and complete your transformation. You've learned what to do. Now learn how to make it last forever. Your future self will thank you, but only if you take action right now. Click, and I'll see you there.